Wow, this is by far my favorite Spider-Man figure. Yo, what's up, chat? So today we're going to be unboxing Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man from The Amazing Spider-Man 2, which if you guys didn't know, this is my favorite Spider-Man. And let me just say, this art box is probably my favorite one in my collection. Unfortunately, Hot Toys couldn't get the license for him from No Way Home, which is why it looks different compared to the other art boxes. But anyway, let's unbox this figure. Alright, and this is how the figure's packaged. And you might be wondering why he isn't in there. But don't worry, he was just underneath all of this. The figure just didn't fit in its original packaging because I did buy this figure modded. But I'll talk more about that once I show you guys the figure. But trust me when I say this, I got scared when I didn't see him. All that being said, let's finally look at some accessories. Here's the head. Even though it's not his No Way Home look, I still like how it looks, especially with his Spidey suit. I even bought this custom head because I do plan on making a Kit Bash Peter Parker. So make sure you subscribe to know when I get that in hand. Here's his Spidey mask with the original lenses. And the good thing about these Spider-Man figures is that they get a whole bunch of hand options. They also always put one extra set of wrist pegs in case you break one of them that's already installed. Here's the standard spider webs we always get. You get this attachment to put on the webs to give it that spreading look. Posing wise, this is my favorite one. Last thing before we take a look at the figure. Here's the base. I'm super glad they used the same one for all the characters Hot Toys made. For new collectors, here's a tip. Make sure you use this waist grabber on his leg instead of his waist or your figure will get damaged. Here's everything it came with. Now let's finally take a look at the figure. Wow, I know this is gonna sound corny, but this figure is just amazing. I want to give a huge shout out to this artist on Instagram that did these mods on this Spider-Man because in my opinion these proportions are way better than the stock one. From what I can tell, he changed the color of the suit and obviously put a different body under it. He even painted the lenses white, but as you can tell there's no detail on them, so I bought ones that did. Make sure you guys subscribe to see when that video goes up. I do plan on making him battle damage just so he can match with Tom and Toby. And here's a better look at the front and back of the suit. Alright, now we can finally look at the articulation. Surprisingly, the head is super posable. I did have to check twice because at first it wasn't moving at all for me, but I just had to put more force into it. After that, it went down and up super smoothly. And let me just say, Hot Toys did a good job with making the seam unnoticeable. I'm still debating whether I should display it with the masked or unmasked look, so let me know down in the comments what you guys think I should do. Let me show you guys the unmasked version now. Thankfully, it's super easy to change what head sculpt you want. I even think the seam is more unnoticeable now. That being said, the posability isn't as good as the masked version because you can't really make him look down. Other than that, it's not too bad. I even think the new body mods make this head sculpt look even better. I can't wait for Hot Toys to release the new TASM 1 figure because that one also comes with the good Peter Parker head sculpt. They definitely need to give him a smaller head though and make him not look too old. Let me show you guys the arm articulation now. I don't want to damage this figure, so I'm not gonna go all the way up for some of these. Chat, I'm a low-key speed run through this articulation because I just want to get to the high comparison. Alright, so here it is. Unfortunately, I won't be able to show you guys all the villains due to the fact it'll be annoying to put them all back in my display. But if you check my other unboxings of this line, I did give it a comparison to Electro, the Lizard, and Doc Ock. But yeah, chat, let me know what you guys think and make sure you guys are following me on my TikTok and Instagram.